I just filmed the reaction. I was only gonna film one real quick, edit it, set it to upload tonight, but I went on my YouTube recommended, and I see this wild YouTube title. Ranking by skin tone? We gotta watch it. We gotta watch it. Let's get into it, bro.
Right, it's really fire, obviously, but there are two main options. One is Chick-fil-A and one is Popeyes. Yeah, if you pick Popeyes, move to the left-hand side, and if you like Chick-fil-A, maybe move to the right-hand side.
I'm gonna play along. Lightest to darkest. Oh my gosh.
Hi, I'm Kat Ariel. I'm 24 years old.
Hi, I'm Isabella, and I'm 24 years old.
Hi, I'm Alexander, and I'm 25 years old.
Hi, I'm Ronia, and I'm 24 years old.
Hi, I'm Pierre, and I'm 19 years old.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm 19 years old.
Hi, I'm Jaslyn, and I'm 20 years old.
Hi, I'm Quilly, and I'm 20 years old.
25 years old.
Hi, I'm Ronia, and I'm 24 years old.
And it is like black, and then everyone else.
So I think the girl to my left has to go more towards the left for darker. I hear an accent, so I think that it's like Middle Eastern, like Indian possibly.
Interesting.
So we can put her at number 4 if you want. Just right dab in the middle.
Yeah, she
Why is
can
this
go
guy talking like this?
4.
We could put her at number 4 if you
The
want.
way you speak reminds me of certain like AAVE kind of sound patterns that we see in linguistics. So I feel like you could be darker.
Darker?
So I don't know if that's you just stay where you are or.
Oh, she's British just like me.
I also do have like a lot of AABE like in my dialect, so it's like, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of expecting it.
Pierre, I believe, has a very French-sounding name. I would say he should switch a spot with me.
So because he has a French name,
Remind me of
Maybe
your
he's
name, the one with the
black?
accent that was to my right.
Ronia?
I am very familiar with a lot of people with a similar accent, and the area is diverse for sure. But I'm sensing that she might.
are you gonna say bless you? Thank you.
Be a little lighter skinned, actually. So yeah, maybe one over.
I had a little ice-breaking question. How many of us here tan easily?
I do.
I tan very easily.
I do.
I think I
I
tan
know.
easily.
That was a great question.
Someone said they didn't tan easily.
Yeah, the girl to my left.
Me too.
Yeah, whoever said they don't tan easily should go on the lighter side.
Oh, I'm noticing now a little bit, this may be totally off, but I detect a little bit of Latin in your accent. I might be totally wrong though.
I agree that there's definitely an accent. I just can't pinpoint exactly where it's
Can't
from.
pinpoint exactly where it's from.
Maybe not at the very end. Definitely somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I'd say like maybe
Maybe 4.
it's
Four's
hard.
like-
It's hard to decide.
4's the magic number
Yeah,
for day.
4 could be good.
So you know the chicken sandwich, right? It's really fire, obviously, but there are two main options. One is Chick-fil-A, and
Yeah, of
one
course, the
is
black guy brought up
Popeyes.
chicken.
Yeah, if you pick Popeyes, move to the left-hand side, and if you like Chick-fil-A, maybe move to the right-hand side.
So I had Chick-fil-A only once in my life because they don't have it in my city. But it was really, 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 really good. When I say it's better than Popeyes. I had the chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A. I had the chicken sandwich from Popeyes. If I'm really thinking which one I like more, I honestly think I might have to go with the Popeyes chicken sandwich only because the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich was only really good because of Chick-fil-A sauce. But Popeyes is just mayo. Oh no, but I get the spicy one. So it's spicy mayo. But I feel like that's literally just mayo and what, sriracha? Chick-fil-A sauce, they have like a bunch of... So I gotta go with Popeyes. So I guess I'm moving to the darker side.
What spot are you on?
I'm definitely more on the Popeyes side.
I think Alexander should come to the left.
Yeah,
To the
left
darker
is
side.
darker, yeah.
No, he needs to go to the right.
I mean, based on his own analysis, I suppose he should go to the left because he said if Chick-fil-A go to the right.
Yeah, like you just
Oh,
switched on
Popeyes
yourself.
go to the
bro.
left.
true.
So if
Good-
he's
good
Popeyes, then he should go to the
acknowledgement.
left.
How many spaces?
Just switch with Kat, I guess.
I was just curious if we're all getting canceled or not, because this conversation can be very ignorant, and I was debating on even like trying to ask anything, because it's so hard to like base things off of just like questions. I tried to make it kind of funny.
Hey man,
be
just
like,
do
well,
it. Ask the
Chick-fil-A
tough
move
questions.
here, Popeyes move here.
Where's everybody from?
Which one of you was raised off welfare? Which one of you has a family member that has been diagnosed with sickle cell anemia? There's a parking lot. Someone tells you can have any of these cars for free. There's a Porsche, a Lamborghini, a Bugatti, a Maserati, and a Hellcat. Whoever picks the Hellcat, move to the darkest. Move to the darkest down the line. Easy, bro.
From
England.
LA.
Los Angeles.
And my lighting fell.
Utah.
I'm so tired of this ghetto setup, bruh. It's so embarrassing.
UAE, Dubai.
Oh
okay.
wow.
She has an
That's
accent.
amazing.
I'm from Long Beach, Los Angeles.
I'm from LA, South LA specifically.
Where's your accent from?
My accent? I thought it was American.
It sounds a little
Yeah,
bit
that sounds a
like,
little
There's a
odd.
twinge of something.
No,
about
it
that.
When
doesn't.
she
I
says certain
worked on it for
things.
7 years.
like South African or something.
Yeah, that
Okay,
definitely would work,
yeah.
without a doubt.
Well, she needs to be where I'm at, I think.
I disagree. I think she should be more to the right, honestly, if we're thinking South Africa, because it's a very diverse country. I think she should move one side to the right, honestly. I think I should take her place.
When you grew up, was family like a big thing for you guys, or was it more everybody was more individualistic?
We're really, really family oriented. And I grew up doing like everything with them.
I feel like growing up in Utah, it's a very like conventional familial place because of the culture.
I grew up with both my parents in the household, and I pretty much do everything for them.
Family is very important to me, but I grew up with a single mom.
Ronnie, did that change anything for you?
I mean, the single mom comment was interesting, but it's hard to say exactly what it evokes because obviously the stereotype is there are more broken families stereotypically in darker skinned communities, but
Just say
there's also
black.
plenty of broken
I was raised by a
homes
single mom.
in, like lighter skinned communities.
I think just based on what you said right now and that you pointed out that, I think you have to be a little more on my left.
Yes, I was just gonna say that as well. I feel like Ronnie, you might want to move down like two
Okay,
spaces.
so where
to your left.
Jaslyn is right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
When did you guys first become aware of the differences in skin tone?
My family's like pretty liberal, so we're very living in such a conservative state. I feel like I was taught very early on, or like learning about the differences and how we're treated and stuff pretty young, because my family is pretty passionate about equality.
She definitely needs that spot. That's her spot. Let's all agree to not move her.
Yeah.
She belongs there for sure.
Yeah.
The relationship with my skin tone to like myself personally, I never felt insecure about it, but I definitely felt it. I think it's like exhaustion. I don't want to have to explain who my parents are like to like random strangers. Everything's always racial all the time, like when it comes to me, and it's really exhausting.
I realized it pretty young. I come from a country where colorism is still existent to this day.
India?
Growing up, it was the media representation that really made me feel like
I heard
I'm
India's
not the standard.
like colorism is.
We might have to
Yeah, I want to
Really?
move
Yeah.
her. I want to move her down
might have
to
to
like
move her
next
to
to me,
the-
probably, or something like that.
It is everywhere,
Let's go
honestly.
and talk about what everyone's hair type is.
I have curly hair.
I have straight hair.
I have baby hair.
I have wavy curly hair.
I have curly hair.
Straight hair.
Mine's also wavy to curly.
Pierre, you kind of give up. So you play soccer and you're from Long Beach. You give up Latino vibes, bro. I don't know.
Latino.
I don't know, because the name was
Latino.
throwing me off.
Wait, what's your favorite team, Pierre?
Real Madrid.
Oh,
Latino.
Latino.
right.
Oh wait, no.
He's Latino. To the middle.
Pierre and Alex should switch.
I'm getting tossed
One more.
around, man.
And then to your left.
Passed around like no one's
You moved the
business.
most.
What was everyone's experiences and where they grew up? So like, how did everyone like perceive you? Like, what was it like interacting with others?
I look very different from most people. I get a lot of questions like, oh, what's your ethnicity? Where are you from? Oh, is that your mom? Oh, is that your dad, right?
You belong here. I think.
My circumstances are pretty unique. Growing up, it was constantly mentioned, my skin tone and what I looked like. And yeah, it was a big topic of conversation.
Really?
For sure.
Do you have freckles?
Yes, I do.
Maybe she's like strawberry blonde or
Yeah, or
ginger.
I have like an
ginger.
image of her in my head.
That's literally
She's, like,
exactly what she
redhead.
looks like.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know why.
yeah, just the voice matches so well.
Yeah, you give off redhead with like a bunch of freckles. I don't know.
Anyone else want to talk about their
That's exactly what she looks like.
experiences?
That's crazy.
There is a lot of diversity where I'm from, but for the most part, I didn't really.
Is that
There was
London?
nothing extra interesting about my experience where I grew up.
What city are you from?
London.
What part?
I knew it.
Southeast.
I think she's got to move to the
South,
left.
south,
Yeah,
south,
I actually-
southeast
I think I've
London.
heard that South London is kind of like more diverse.
Diverse, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she moves to 3. I think she
It
did
is,
3,
it
honestly.
is.
I think
Quite
she should
literally.
switch with Pierre.
Do you feel like your ethnicity, like historically, has faced
Oppression.
challenges?
Yes.
Yeah, like oppression.
Maybe not in the past.
That's
but
not a
definitely
fair
now.
question. You just
That
give it
makes
away.
sense.
Like it definitely always, if they were here.
Oh.
That makes me
What?
want to move you a little to the right.
Yeah, I think she needs to
Maybe
go to
just
the
switch
right
to the
too.
two
Yeah,
spot instead of
maybe.
one.
Yeah.
Let's have everyone else finish the question that was originally asked.
No.
Yes.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think I'd move Cat up one.
Kat and Pierre, I don't know. I think they're good where they are personally, but if you guys think that.
I'm telling you, the girl from the UK, man. I'm telling
Okay.
you.
I feel like do you want to
Telling you.
switch
Pierre
with
is
Make her
too
number
high
one.
up,
Make her
yeah.
number
You guys
one.
feel
Make her
like
number
we really
one.
like me.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Pretty
comfortable.
confident.
Wait, you wanted Ronnie to move, right? Did we
telling
ever
you.
move her?
Yes.
Okay.
No one moved. We didn't move
Does
her.
anyone
Let's trust
agree
his
with that?
intuition. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's go with what he's saying.
He's
Number
right.
2, Ronnie.
He's right. Should have put her number one.
We are ready to do the reveal. If everyone wants to take their blindfolds off, go ahead.
The one, the girl with albino, the albino shorty. That's like a curveball, bro. Cause like she's black, but like this isn't black or white. This is lightest to darkest. Blindfolded, you're gonna think she's darker. So that's crazy.
Ooh, it is bright.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Oh.
Oh.
I was literally.
That's what I said too.
Everybody looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you have
Gorgeous
the red
girl.
hair.
Yeah, I do. Rebecca has red hair. You got it.
I knew it. See.
You got it.
I was honestly expecting to see more darker skinned people, but surprise, surprise, like I was on second. It was cool to see all these different backgrounds as well. Everyone was very diverse.
Do you guys want to now rearrange yourselves based on your actual skin tone?
Sure. Pierre was right.
I'm like deciding who's the
I don't
lightest
know.
here.
I would definitely, if I hadn't laid out yesterday, I would definitely be
Probably
lighter.
me.
But right now, probably you.
Yeah.
What about you two? Are you?
Um,
I think you're lighter than him.
Yeah, she is.
no?
By a little bit.
maybe a little bit.
She is lighter.
Yeah.
Tiny bit.
I think we did pretty well considering we couldn't see anyone.
Yeah, you did pretty well, honestly.
Does everyone
Like
want to go
you.
down the line and say what their ethnicity is?
I'm Afro-Latina, so my
Afro-Latina?
parents are from Guatemala, but my mom is black.
I'm Scottish and English originally, but both my parents have adoption on their side, so I don't know. I'll never know. But white for sure.
I'm half Asian, half Latina.
Latina.
Half white, half Middle Eastern.
Wow.
I'm Indian.
My dad's Japanese, mom's African American.
Interesting. I thought he would have been like Filipino or something.
So I grew up in South LA. So if you weren't Latino, you were black. You're
Latino.
Latino. And I have a skin condition, so I have albinism.
Yeah.
And so I was always like the lightest everywhere, and people were just like, "Oh, what are you?" Even outside of my own community, it's like, "What are you?" Because I'm not like pigmented at all.
Beautiful is what you are.
Thank you. Thank you.
When I was in 6th grade, the Gingers Have No Souls thing came out.
Oh,
So
no.
yeah, I was always
Yeah, I never understood that, honestly. Like, I don't know, growing up, like, all my friends would always make fun of, like, gingers and be like, oh, yeah, gingers are psychotic, this, that, but like, I never really understood, like, where that came from.
definitely like, I wasn't necessarily bullied, but being a ginger was a topic of conversation, like growing up for sure. Systematically, obviously, I was not impacted because as a white person, unfortunately in America, that's kind of the way it goes. So like I definitely was impacted, but not to the extent that I could have been, you know?
Just socially.
Yeah, exactly.
I was born in India, but I moved to the UAE like right after. And colorism, like I said, is really persistent in my country. So I'm not on the like darkest end of the spectrum in my country, but I'm like middle toned, so bleaching is huge.
Wait, bleaching is huge?
Everywhere.
They have like
Haiti,
lotion and
Jamaica,
Yeah, I've heard of
especially
it, but I didn't know that was
Nigeria.
like a
yeah,
thing.
and
back
I used to
in-
use that, like just like random
Damn.
lotion,
Yeah.
not knowing anything. Like we have Bollywood, right? And you see all these actresses
All
that are
light-skinned.
mostly light-skinned. So when you see like lighter-skinned people like being glorified, you automatically start to think you're not, you know,
yeah,
the
yeah,
that's
for
right.
sure.
person.
So for me, it's very interesting because I moved around a lot. Growing up in LA, I knew I was different, but it didn't really affect me all that much. I just knew I had a black mom and an Asian dad. But when I moved to Texas, when I moved to the South, it was the first time it was called like the N-word or like,
Damn.
Exactly.
which
Yeah,
is
it's
derogatory
really-
term
it's
too.
really- yeah.
But like I said, I just accept it, and there are definitely pros and cons to how I look.
I have a really interesting experience with race because I mean I did notice some things. I was like, oh my gosh, all the boys in school like the lighter girls. Wow, that's like interesting. To kind of put it bluntly, it was like I moved to America and was told to feel oppressed. And again, it's like it wasn't white people telling me all of these things. It was black people telling me all of these things, and that was really interesting. And I felt really like, why do you guys want me to fail? Or
Yeah,
why do you guys want me
I
to
feel like
think
colorism is really
from a
more like from within the community. It's not. It definitely is, but it's not more so like from outside. Like I feel like white people are less colorist than black people are within their own community. I don't know. It's weird.
position of failure. And then something that was interesting is I sound white.
To be fair, like to white people, we're all black, but to us as black people, it's brown skin, light skin, dark skin, this, that, no, dark is this, that, blah, blah. But to white people, we're just black.
I met a guy once and he came up to me and he was like, oh, I didn't expect you to sound like that. And I was like, oh, well, your race is the least interesting thing about you. And a lot of your
Honest.
experience with your race will be defined by the culture you are surrounded by as
True.
opposed to the actual color of your skin.
You're beautiful no matter what
Literally,
you look like.
honestly,
for sure.
well-
I feel
well
like
put.
it's really important to regard like self-worth off of character rather than physical appearance. Overall, what's inside matters way more. So just be a good person.
Don't be afraid to like accept your culture and just like be proud of your background, because I know that it's hard when you're a minority and a person of color in America. So I think that we should just like be proud of our background.
Cool video. Yeah, cool videos, whatever.